This episode is brought to you by Amazon. Sometimes the most painful part of getting sick is the getting better part. Waiting on hold for an appointment, sitting in crowded waiting rooms, standing in line at the pharmacy, that's painful. Amazon One Medical and Amazon Pharmacy remove those painful parts of getting better with things like 24/7 virtual visits and prescriptions delivered to your door. Thanks to Amazon Pharmacy and Amazon One Medical, healthcare just got less painful.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. We're driven by the search for better, but when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging so you can connect with candidates faster. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/MBO. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, look, man, so I got this quick side note here, and this is the time where, a lot of eliminated teams who in the NFL or teams that were eliminated in, week 16, week 17, week 18, those last few weeks of the NFL, we felt some type of way because, y'all playoff teams was clowning us, talking about, y'all didn't even make the playoffs, you're lame, you suck, you're trash, whatever. But now it's at the time where teams are getting eliminated in the playoffs. So it's time to welcome them to the offseason because this is where we are at the playoffs, and a lot of teams has been getting eliminated. So let's go ahead and run it up. We congratulated the Broncos. We congratulated the Green Bay Packers, the LA Chargers. Who else was over there? We had it all last week, man. All them teams that got put out in the wild card, best believe we went ahead and we welcomed them to the couch. So now it was one team I didn't get around to congratulating, and I'm gonna go ahead and congratulate them because they deserve it. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, man. Goodbye to your season for the Minnesota Vikings. I didn't get a chance to tell you goodbye for your 2024-2025 season, but hey, Minnesota Vikings fans, I'm gonna tell you right now, welcome to the offseason, welcome to the couch where you watch the rest of the playoff games, just like all the other teams who didn't make the playoffs or were eliminated the same time as you. So now look, here, let's break it down because, hey, this was a 14-win team. What the hell happened as soon as you stepped into the playoffs? And matter of fact, what the hell happened the last 2 weeks of your season? You played the Lions, you were exposed. You played the Rams, you were exposed. To me, it looked like it may have been a combination of quarterback and also play calling. But hey, I'm just a regular Joe. That's just my humble opinion, apparently. And I'll say this, Sam Darnold, oh yeah, Sam Darnold, that man looked like he was back in the New York Jets uniform. He looked like he was way back in the Carolina Panthers uniform. So we really don't know at this point if Sam Darnold is legit or if he's illegitimate because when it mattered most, he didn't even show up. Like, how crazy is that? Bro held on to the ball way entirely too long. That was evident. It was clear that he was holding on to the ball too long, but also some of the play call was even wild as well. I couldn't tell at one point because I'm like, all right, we're designing some of these plays where the team is bringing pressure, but you're waiting for the routes to develop deep, and it's just not that much time when your O-line is caving in and Sam Darnold want to hold on to the ball like it's a newborn baby. It just don't work like that. Sam, you got to get the ball out of there. And each time he held on to the ball and took one of those 9 sacks that he received, oh yeah, he lost a couple of mil on that big bankroll that he was about to see because the Vikings were a 14-win team. But are those 14 wins eliminated now? Do we even care about those 14 wins that Sam Darnold earned? Or was it even Sam Darnold? So Vikings fans, y'all got some questions to answer because, hey, your quarterback looked like he was fraudulent. And now people are wondering, are y'all going to keep him? Do you want to even keep him there? Or do you want to try out with the rookie who didn't really get a shot? Because this is tough. You want 14 wins? You were supposed to be a number 1 seed. And then you got moved to 5 and got embarrassed in the first round of the road game? When everybody thought that the game before the playoffs was just a fluke, yeah, I don't want to hear it, man. Y'all got some things to reconsider and you have some questions to answer. So, hey, Minnesota Vikings fans, I'm going to just tell you this, man. Look, welcome to the couch. Welcome to the offseason. And congratulations on beginning your new offseason and the end of your 2024-2025 season. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. All right. All right, look, man. So, look, we got some news for the run as well. And I want to go ahead and give a quick reminder as well. Leave us a quick take, 219-413-9405. Of course, if you have a quick take of your own, you want to respond to anything, you want to go ahead and just drop a quick thought about one of the games that you watched. Shoot us a quick take, 219-413-9405. And, of course, we'll play your response back on our next episode. So here's what we're gonna do now. Let's go ahead and jump into some new things here. We got some news for the run coming up in just a second. So we'll take a quick break and then we'll jump into the news.
The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
All right, man, so let's jump into it. Some news for the run. Let's start off with the college football because obviously, as you guys know, man, this is championship week here. Got Ohio State versus Notre Dame happening this Monday, January 20th, and I'm expecting a great game between these two here. I think Ohio State is going to end up pulling out the win and winning this game, but I mean, Notre Dame, they've showed, if anything, that you definitely cannot sleep on them, beating Georgia, then going and beating Penn State. Like, I mean, hey, I'm not saying they had a difficult road or anything, but they definitely showed that they deserve to at least be in the national championship. And of course, you got to say the same thing about Ohio State with the road that they had in terms of getting to the championship, playing Tennessee the first round, beating Oregon the first round, then going and beating Texas in the semifinals. You got to consider these pathways. So I'm just glad we did get, two elite teams and it wasn't like a fluke type of a championship game, especially with all these 12 teams being in there. That was my biggest concern, and I still think there's some tweaking that needs to happen with the format to make sure that we get the best games possible on the journey and that the number one seeds get the easiest road possible on the journey because they are a number one seed. But also part of me is just still on that side of like, man, 12 teams is just too many damn teams, too much to keep up with. And some of these games, being blowouts and just, I get you want to give everybody a fair shot. You want the bowl games to have meaning, but I'm still just not rocking with it at the end of the day. Anyway, look, man, let's move on to the NFL because, NFL, we got some great matchups here and we got actually the divisional round for the playoffs here in the NFL. And I'm looking forward to these matchups. These matchups start Saturday, January 18th. So one of the games you can expect is the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is going to be played in Kansas City. And, man, my pick is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. One of the things I seen that was interesting is the referee that's going to actually be reffing this game and calling this game. Whenever he refs the Chiefs games, the Chiefs are 8-0. And, man, the Chiefs already have a lot of help from the referees. So, damn it, they got a ref who's known for helping them win. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if history is made on that side. So, I don't know. We'll see, though. But that's a great game to watch. Definitely keep an eye out for that. And then also to finish up the football for Saturday, we got the Commanders versus the Detroit Lions, which should be a great game as well. Now, the Lions, man, hey, they had that bye week. They well rested. They recovered. And then we see from the Commanders, this is a team here. They've been hot. The last few weeks of the season have all been like overtime wins, game-winning drives that we've witnessed. And, I mean, hey, you got to give them credit. They've been balling, but going against a team like the Lions is not going to be easy. And it ain't nothing to joke around with. It ain't nothing to play with. Lions is about to, man, they about to put BTA. I'm a firm believer. I think Lions is about to go out there and open up that can. Because Commanders, they have a terrible run defense. Lions are a great offensive run team. And I mean, yeah, Commanders defense in general, let's just keep it a buck there, is not that good. So Lions being an elite offensive team that they are, I have a lot of faith that the Lions is going to probably wrap this game up early. But of course, you got to watch and see how it plays out because even though I would be shocked that this would remain a close game after halftime, who knows? You never know. I mean, Commanders done shocked everybody so far in terms of the last few weeks of the season and getting this far in the playoffs with a rookie quarterback. So definitely got to watch that game for Saturday. And then Sunday, we got a great slate here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the LA Rams. I'll explain this game in a minute of who I think will win, but just to give you a short answer, I'm going with the Eagles. And then also the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. This ought to be a great game here.